Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we start, little disclaimer, if you can hear that snoring sound, that is my dog. He's asleep next to me on the floor and that is about as quiet as he gets, so apologies. Today's video is the pastel Halloween colouring tag. This tag was created by Tamara's Colouring Craze and I was kindly tagged by Shell's Colouring. I will pop both those channels down below as always. I would like to tag, I'm not sure who's already been tagged, so I'm going to go with, I'm going to try and pick different people to usual so that I'm not always picking the same people. I think the fun people I can think of off the top of my head is Twist of Colour. I'm going to write these down because I'll forget them for my description later. Here on YouTube, and who else? I would also like to tag, really can't think of who's already done it. Jamie's Colouring Love and Lavelia's Colouring. As always guys, if you don't fancy it, don't worry, I won't be offended. If you've already been tagged, I apologise. If you've already done the video, I apologise. So the pastel Halloween colouring tag is to colour a page in pastel colours. So I've gone with this page from Johanna Basford's Magical Jungle. I've been working on this page, so I'm going to continue on. Just lock that back in. And while doing so, you answer the Halloween questions from the tag. So I'm going to pull out some Holbein pencils for this. While we colour and play, let's see. It's not my usual kind of thing to colour in pastel, so we will have a go. Always nice to try new things. So, question 1. What is your favourite candy? Now I suppose I should go with the I work in a dentist, so we don't ever eat sweets. I don't endorse sweets. You shouldn't eat candy, it's bad for your teeth. But if I'm being honest, we're probably the worst ones for it, so there's no point in saying that. I'm going to actually go with pretty much everything. I love double deckers. I found it's more what is your favourite candy of the moment. Got to think about salted caramel at the minute as well. Not particularly all that fussy, to be honest. I don't know. I go through whatever I fancy at the time rather than a favourite, I think. Question 2. What is your most favourite memory of Halloween when you were a child? It's not something we really celebrated, so on racking my brain, I don't think there's really anything. Probably my best one would be as an adult. Went to a party with my husband as Cyndi Lauper and that was very fun, so I'm going to have to go with that one. I'm sorry guys. I know you're not very much zoomed in for this, but it's not really a colour along or a tutorial, it's more of a chat. So I'm using the Holbein Smalt Blue, I think it's called, 339 there. It's a bit of a purple. For all it says it's blue. Just putting that into the depth of my little pond. Dog sounds like a tractor, doesn't it? You need to know these things if you're going to get Frenchies. So, question 3. What is your tradition for Halloween if you don't go trick-or-treating or hand out candy? Well, I like horror movies. and I collect movies, like older movies. So if I have a movie I watch and I love, I will buy it on either DVD or Blu-ray when it comes out. So I have quite a movie library in my spare room upstairs. So I'll go in there and I will usually pull Beetlejuice, the Nightmare on Elm Street set, what else are my usual favourites? Hocus Pocus, got to be done, hasn't it? And no, you'll notice most of these aren't completely scary movies, they're just fun movies. Edward Scissorhands, things like that. And I'll sit and I'll watch scary, not scary movies. I'll usually do whatever my hobby at the time is, so I'm sure tonight it will be colouring. And I always have sweets in for people that do knock. So obviously if anybody knocks, I will pause my film. I will go hand out treats and sweets and candy and then go back to my hobby and my film. And it's just a cosy, quiet night in. We are very much homebods, especially lately. So it's kind of my idea of heaven, to be honest. Question 4. I don't have kids, so I'm going to skip that one. Question 5. For those who have pets, do you dress them up for the holidays too? And if so, what is their costume? No, I don't really. We've had a couple of novelty items. It's more we'll pop it on, take a picture and then take it off, because your pets don't really like to be stuck in something like that. And my husband's a bit anti of me putting weird socks on them and things, so try not to do that too much. We've had a few fun, the little characters with arm, like a knife in their hands, little tops that they wear with little human hands in front of them for the cats when they were little, but not so much now. I've had like funky jackets and things, like I have one of my dogs had a little Christmas jacket, so we do bits and pieces, but nothing too spectacularly crazy. Funniest thing you'll ever see with a dog, because it snows and they put grit down and it burns your dog's feet. I got them some socks, some snow socks. They're like little woolly socks but with the grip on the bottom, so they're a little bit waterproof as well. And my dogs just lift their feet all the way up off the ground and like pat around like a horse, like wondering what the hell is going on and get this thing off me. So unimpressed. But you don't want to burn your dog's feet, so I try. They just don't cooperate. Let's see. Question number 6. Which spooky pet would you choose? A black cat, an owl, a bat, a rat, or a wolf? My friend in high school used to have 2 rats, so that doesn't really bother me much. I had a black cat for a long time. She was about 13, 14. So I've been there, done that as well. She was my little beauty. I'll probably go with an owl. That sounds like fun. Makes me think of Harry Potter. Get myself a head wig, I guess. Oh, sorry guys. I'm now on Aqua 323. And I'm just working that up from the purple. A little bit. as always, fading it out as I go. Question number 7. Your favourite scary video game? Many years ago, when I was a teenager, when I started working, I bought myself a PlayStation 1. So I'd have been about 16, 17. And the first game I got was Resident Evil 1. And at the time, you know, the graphics, now it's nothing, but at the time, it was a big deal. And I absolutely scared myself to death. Like, just beyond. I can feel it now. You know, when you walk around that first corner in the mansion and that zombie's eating that other guy, and then you walk around another corner and those dogs jump out at you through the window. I'll be honest, I never finished it. Didn't even get that far. But when I got a bit older and the graphics got better and I got used to playing video games during the day in the light, I have played many of the Resident Evil games, and I really like the remake of number 2, which I'm currently playing. It's beautiful. So I'd probably go with Resident Evil 2. I would imagine. I might need to amend that. I recently played also Little Nightmares 1 and 2. And they are awesome little indie games, like little platformer games. Very creepy premise. Very clever story and idea to them. So actually now I've changed my answer, I've changed my mind. I'm going to go with Little Nightmares 1 and 2, because I do like both. I'll go with that. I'm going to put Resident Evil 2 as my second. We'll do that. So number 8. What weird slash silly thing are you afraid of? Okay, so I did cover this in my scare tag that me and Corey created. So we did a colouring scare tag a bit back, and one of the questions in it was, do you go to the toilet with the lights on? And the reason I added that question in is because when I've watched a scary movie, well, the history of it is that when I was a teenager and I watched scary movies, we had like a living room in our basement. So, you know, it's a nice room. You're not in a basement in the dark. It was a proper living room, but it was underground and a floor down from everybody else. And the lights used to be on the far side, and then you'd have to run through the cellar in the dark to go upstairs. And it had a little bathroom down there. And I don't know what it is about the fact that you're under the ground level and a tiny porky little bathroom. The toilet freaked me out. For some reason, if your bathroom is underground, I feel like there's the more possibility there might be a monster in the pipes, apparently. And I don't believe in these things, so I don't know what it is about it, but have to have the lights on in case something gets me from the toilet. And we've no poisonous things over here, so it is literally just something made up that's obviously freaking me out. So yeah, that's my thing. I'm going to add a bit of green into this, I think. I'm going to go with Celadon 277. So question number 9. Your favourite Halloween or scary song? I'm not a massive music buff. It's more movies for me. So I don't really know. I suppose it would be from a film then. I'm going to have to go with a Hocus Pocus song, I reckon. The one this side, is it that Dance Till You Die? The one Bette Midler starts off on the stage. See, I never know what anything's called, that's why. If you've watched Hocus Pocus, you guys will know what I mean. She goes up on stage when the kid's trying to say that, you know, there's witches. And she says, yes, there's witches. And we're here to perform for you. And she starts singing that song and it's awesome. I'm going with that one. Whatever it's called. Somebody will know. Tell me in the comments. What am I on about, people? You guys always know. What? I've forgotten. Right. Just going to have a couple of patches of green. One there, and I think one here. So, question number 10. Have you ever used a Ouija board? No. I don't think you really get them so much over here. Yeah, I've never seen one in a shop. That's for sure. And like I say, it's not really my kind of thing. I don't really believe in stuff like that, so it's never really popped up. I think as weird as it is, I do believe that if you did believe in something like that, I'm not sure why you'd want to mess with something like that. I mean, every horror movie you'll have ever seen containing one never turned out well for them. So yeah, I don't think it's never looked like a good idea. And that's from someone that doesn't even like believe you can communicate with anything. So I'm not sure I'd advise it. But yeah, for me there's not really a reason I would think to. And it's never looked like a good idea. He's reaching full tempo now with his snoring. He's obviously very comfortable. Clearly very happy. You're keeping him company. Are you gonna wake up? I know, I'm sorry. You're very loud. Hello. Right. Yeah, so I've interrupted him for you guys. Right, we'll have a little bit of this colour now. This porcelain blue 321. And he's gone again. The beauty of dogs being able to fall asleep immediately. Question number 11. Tell us something creepy that has happened to you. I mean, not creepy in a good way, that's for sure. I've never had anything spooky weird happen to me. I've been followed home a few times. Long time ago, I used to work, through college and studying. I had a few factory jobs, and you tended to work, evening shifts and finish quite late. And they were usually like, in industrial areas, and then you'd walk through quiet areas, dark areas to get back to the main areas and catch a bus home sort of thing. And I've been followed home a couple of times, so luckily that was kind of, nothing came of that, so that was good, but very, very creepy at the time. Don't really know what possesses people really to think it's acceptable to do strange things like that. But yeah, I'll go with that, I guess. That's the thing that I can remember. It kind of stays with you, doesn't it? Question number 12. Do you believe in spirits or ghosts? If so, tell us why you do, or if you have encountered one. So yeah, I think I've pretty much answered this. You guys know this is a no from me. Afraid not. I'm a very not very open-minded in that respect. I suppose. I'm very much a see to believe kind of human. We're all different, we've all got our own thoughts and opinions, and I don't believe that anyone who does believe in those things is silly or daft or wrong. I just don't personally believe for myself. Right, so question number 13. Have you ever been in a real haunted house? Not a made up one, but an honest haunted house. So I think you can tell that again. My answer to that is no. Or at least not to the best of my knowledge. Anyway. Wow, dude. Movie bump. Honestly, I have two. There's two of them now. Two of them. It's very loud. Question number 14. Do you go to the cemetery at night? And if so, have you seen things? I mean, I've never visited the cemetery on purpose at night. I've had to, over the years, there's been ones that were in my route when I've worked nights, so I have, but I haven't seen anything other than, you creep yourself out in the dark. They're very sombre places to be at night, but it is definitely not somewhere I'd hang around. You do see teenagers that do that, don't you? It does always feel slightly disrespectful, to be honest. It's not something I ever did as a teenager. Would be to, drink beer over someone's headstone. Just even young doesn't seem quite right. Right, we're now going to do this Sky Mist 371. I think I'll have used every blue, green, purple colour that I can in here then. Okay, that leaves us with question number 15. Have you ever experimented with an EMF recorder? That would be an electromagnetic field meter, I'm assuming, and I would imagine that is something to do with ghost hunting. I've watched enough TV to know that much. No. No, I don't have one. So, it's just a no from me on that front, guys. It's not in any of my cupboards anywhere. That is it for the questions. It was fun to sit and chat with you guys as always. As I said, I am rather late to this party, so if you don't fancy doing the fall tag at this point, then the pastel Halloween colour tag at this point, that is fine. But I mean, it is a relatively new tag, so I'm assuming, it is very open at the moment for people to do it. You just have to maybe do it soon. I'll be honest, I don't think there's really I don't think there should be a rule on when you're allowed to do Halloweeny or Christmassy or anything really content. So if I haven't tagged you, feel free. Everyone is always invited. There's no exclusions that apply to these fun little tag games that we play. As long as you mention the creator and give them their credit, they're always pleased to see you participate, whether tagged or not. And I want to get this little bit of sea done. If we can get the water done, I think that will be nice. I'm not sure if I can manage this entire page in pastel. I don't know if that might defeat me. But we will try. I don't have a brush. Yikes, right. Yeah, right. There we go. I'm going to have to fix the middle of that after, I think. So I hope you enjoyed my answers. I hope you enjoyed some company, and I hope you coloured something fun. If you like these kind of videos, please give me a thumbs up. As always, guys, if you enjoy the channel, its content, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.